Futures Radio Show, sponsored by CME Group, the world's leading and most diverse futures and options exchange. CME Group's markets help individuals and businesses around the world effectively manage risk. For access to free educational tools and resources for the active individual trader, please visit activetrader.cmegroup.com.
Every day, traders and investors dive in to tackle the ever-changing markets to find opportunity. Futures Radio Show is your number one source for answers to the questions that all market participants want to ask. Veteran futures trader Anthony Crudele sits down with the most influential leaders and top traders in the industry. Now, here's your host, Anthony Crudele.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for this episode with Donna Heidkamp and Jeff Roth. Remember, new shows are posted on Mondays and Thursdays. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes and YouTube. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a review on iTunes. Before I play today's interview for you, I want to give a shout out to the great sponsors of Futures Radio Show: CME Group, Trading Technologies, FTSE Russell, RJO Futures, and Top Step Trader. To learn more about these sponsors and the important things they are doing for futures traders, be sure to click on their logos on our website. Today I spoke with Executive Director at RJO Futures, Donna Heidkamp, and co-founder of Perfectna, Jeff Roth. For months I have been getting emails and messages to do a show on Echo Trading, so I am very happy to bring it to you today. Donna and Jeff explain what Echo Trading is, how you can be a leader or a follower, the process for getting started, and last but not least, Donna shares with us her thoughts on the latest retail futures trends. So without further ado, let me take you right to the interview with Donna and Jeff. Jeff, I've been getting emails about Echo for months. So let's start off today by telling everybody what Echo is.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Anthony. So Echo Trading is basically a leader-follower solution that we've built. What essentially is, it's a marketplace of leaders and trading strategies for, your average investor can log on to the Echo Trading site and review these strategies in the marketplace, see their performance, see what markets they're trading, see the track record of the strategies and the background of the leaders. And with a click of a button, they're able to automatically follow and copy the trades of that leader. So whenever that leader places a trade in their own individual account, that trade is going to then be automatically duplicated in the follower's account. And I'm going to get the same exact fill price, therefore the same performance. There's no discrepancy in the performance between the leader and the follower. So I, as a follower, am able to set it and forget it, zero learning curve, and able to follow people that have, done the hard work where I was unable to, either didn't have the time to learn how to trade futures or was unsuccessfully in the initial go around.
It's such a great idea. I am actually very surprised it took as long as it did for someone to come up with this idea. You were one of the creators, right?
Yeah. So my partner, Dan Payne, actually came up with the idea a long time ago when he was in college. He started trading Forex when he was in the Navy, deployed in the early 2000s. And then in college at the University of San Diego, started actually trading, and some of his professors wanted him to trade for them, et cetera. And he looked into becoming licensed, but, obviously that's just a huge hassle and fiduciary liability. Didn't want to go down that path, so started looking at alternative options and eventually came up with this idea, the kind of, the bare bones, infancy of what has become Echo Trading. And then entered some trading competitions and then had to get a real job. Fast forward several years after that, I had started a trading newsletter with my father and focused, like many people are, on the analysis and the education, et cetera, but hearing so often that, Jeff, I don't, really give a shit about the analysis. Just tell me when to get in and when to get out. For every person that's, one guy that's interested in the analysis and wants to focus on understanding a chart, there's 10 or 20 guys that they don't have the time or the care. They just want to understand how to get in and get out. So I was searching for something to simplify that whole process and how to distribute that. And that's when I got hooked up with Dan, who was, in the middle of trying to, really take his idea from college and create something out of it. And we hooked up and started to build this, and eventually got hooked up with RJO and Donna Heidkamp, and have been partnered with them for quite some time now to, make this come to fruition and bring this to the industry.
When did you guys come up with this software? When did it become live?
So we actually initially, Dan and I started off in Forest because that's what he initially traded. But then one of our initial partners on that side, an IB out of LA, had been working with Donna at RJO and introduced us. And so Donna had been looking for this for a long time. So it was about, maybe Donna can remember, I think about maybe 2016 is when we really started kind of getting into heavier discussions with RJO and transitioned into futures, at which point Donna introduced us to Mike Glista over at CQG, and that's our integration point. And so we integrated into CQG, which I believe Mike had a couple of firms trying to do something similar to this that were not able to. It took a lot of work and a lot of road bumps, but we were able to finalize that integration, and now we have a fully functioning echo trading platform with RJO that is live with leaders and followers at the moment, and RJO is ready to, really bring this to the market.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I want to dig a little bit deeper. I know you explained briefly how it works, but you mentioned leaders and followers. Visually, what would this look like on the platform?
Yeah, so from a follower's perspective, they're going to log in. They have a dashboard that's going to, show their PL chart for any connected trading accounts that they have. But the primary page they're going to want to look at is the Echo strategies page. So this basically just has a list of strategies that are created by individual traders, whether they're CTAs or unlicensed traders. Doesn't matter to us whether it's a manual system or it's an automated program that the developers have uploaded. Doesn't matter to us because we just connect to the leader's trading account. But they're going to see a list of these strategies. They're going to be able to see high-level performance information in terms of ROI, PL, how many echoers are following each individual strategy. They can dive deeper into a specific detail page on that strategy to see a write-up from the leader in terms of, that leader's trading background, how long they've been trading, the specific strategy details in terms of what markets they're trading, their trading style, et cetera, month-to-month ROI, all those metrics that they're going to want to see to be able to make a decision on what they want to follow. And then at that point, once they're, comfortable with, hey, I want to follow this strategy, which is, focused on energies, and it's a swing strategy, whatever it might be, and they can diversify and they can follow multiple strategies at one time as well. But once they decide on a strategy, they simply just click Echo, and then there's a couple settings that they choose, and within 30 seconds they're now echoing that specific strategy and copying every single trade that trader makes in their individual personal account.
So a follower can watch what the leaders are doing and then decide to echo a leader after they do their due diligence. What markets are they trading? What time frames are they trading? And I'm curious, can they turn it on and off whenever they want? Trade today, not trade tomorrow? Can they scale up in size, down in size? Those types of things. How does all of that work?
Yeah, exactly. So when they do decide to echo, some of those settings, it's pretty straightforward. It's going to be, you're just going to choose your trading account to connect, which we've already done, with RJO. They'll connect the trading account to Echo Trading via CQG on the back end. And then so they choose that account, and then the next thing they're going to choose is their trade multiple. And so that's basically the number of units they're going to trade essentially. We do everything based off of a multiple. So if the leader is trading, one or two contracts at any given time on their minimum, let's call the minimum capital required, the minimum echo amount is what we call it. Let's call it 10,000. If that's the minimum echo amount of 10,000 and I trade at a 1x multiple, then when the leader trades one contract, I trade one. When he trades two contracts, I trade two, so on and so forth.
Okay.
If I like the way he's operating, then I can bump that up to a 5x. Now my minimum capital required to invest is going to be 50,000 instead of 10. And when he trades one contract, I trade 5. He trades 2, I trade 10, et cetera, et cetera. After that, they have a stop loss alert, which we provide for them. So this is just an email alert. It's a way to monitor the balance of the Echo. So if the balance of that Echo drops to whatever loss alert level that the follower sets when they start the Echo, then they're going to get an email alert. So they're aware of what's happening within the platform, within the Echo, that they can either log into the Echo trading environment to stop the Echo at any given time, or they can update the loss alert level. But yeah, to answer your initial question, they have the ability to start and stop whenever they want. There's no contact required with the broker. You just have to log in, stop Echo, start Echo whenever you want. Full control.
Let's talk about it from the leader's perspective now. I know many traders out there that are probably listening to this and saying, I'm interested in being a leader. Do they have to show all of the trades that they're taking, or can they just show the strategy that they want people to echo? What information does a leader have to show the followers?
For a leader's perspective, they essentially can show whatever they want. They don't have to, if they have multiple strategies they're trading, they don't have to have all of them shown on Echo Trading. They can choose whatever strategy they want to be, on Echo Trading and public to the Echo Trading environment and to RJO's client base for them to see. If I'm not following your strategy and paying the leader a monthly subscription fee to do so, then I'm not going to see those individual trades that the leader is making, and especially not in real time. So they're only showing what they want to see. They can be they can use an alias or their real name if they want to promote themselves. That's up to the trader and RJO on how they want to deal with that. But they're not having to, quote unquote, reveal any of their secret sauce to anybody at any given time. Even when their people are following them, they're not really seeing their trades in real time. They're just seeing it's basically as if you were following a money manager or a CTA anyways, that the trades are just occurring in your account, but you're not looking over the shoulder of the trader as in a trade room.
Love this stuff. This is very, very interesting to me. Very cool. Let's go over to Donna now. Donna.
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for joining me. Why did RJO decide to bring Echo on?
So from my background, I actually worked on the front lines with clients for over 15 years, talking to clients, analyzing markets, looking at research, working with CTAs, professional traders, and so forth. So through my experience in working with clients, I always felt like there's no perfect solution right now. Like every situation, we could button up things a little bit better on regulation and audit trails and streamline our paperwork and disclosures, offer clients just a lot more visibility into some of their trading strategies and options that are available to them. So through my experience with working with clients, I just felt like this product in Echo Trading really addresses a lot of the issues that we've seen over the years, or just ways of looking at the market and the industry and how to improve it.
Is Echo currently an exclusive just to RJO?
That is a great question. I actually think that's a better suitable question for Jeff.
Yeah, so while Echo is not an exclusive product, we, like I mentioned earlier, have been working basically exclusively with RJO for quite some time now to, bring this to the industry. And RJO is 100% our focus right now and in the near future. So we're focused on working with Donna and with RJO to make sure that RJO Echo Trading is a success. And even so, the platform in and of itself, the way we operate is RJO and anybody else is going to have their own unique instance. And Donna and RJO have had a vision for this that aligns with ours and the way they want to run this, to have quality traders and to make sure that they're doing the right thing by the traders as well as the followers, to make sure that they're, managing risk that's going to be in the best interest of everybody involved. So short answer is we are focused on RJO Echo Trading success.
Hey everybody, I want to take a moment to thank one of our sponsors, FTSE Russell. They are a leading global provider of benchmarks, analytics, and data solutions. The Russell 2000 Index is a key benchmark for small cap U.S. stocks. Be sure to check out the E-mini Russell 2000 Index Futures, contract symbol RTY. For more information on FTSE Russell and their products, please visit FTSERussell.com. Thanks, Jeff. I want to go back to you now, Donna. Donna, can you explain to us how the fee structure works, from trade fees, commissions, clearing fees for both leaders and followers? How does all of that work?
So from the leader perspective, the thing that I like about it, leaders, they are trading their own accounts. They are focusing on trading their own accounts, and that is where we want them to be. If they're successful traders, we want them to focus on that. As you know, it's very difficult for CTAs a lot of times that are professional traders and really good at trading to also manage all the paperwork and the marketing and everything else. So with Echo, the traders are able to really focus 100% on their trading. We have a Chinese wall, so to speak, with the technology where RJO, as a brokerage firm and with Series 3 licensed brokers and employees, are talking to customers and talking about the risks and vetting suitability for the clients and so forth. So with that, this program really allows traders to focus specifically on trading. Now, as far as the fees and so forth, that's one thing that I love about this, is it does give us flexibility. And I think in any new technology, flexibility is really important. We don't know how regulations are going to change. We don't know what is coming up in the future and so forth. So the flexibility, the clients are set up with the same fee structure as the lead trader on the accounts that they are when they are following a trader and a leader, or when they are echoing a leader. And then the subscription fee, the actual leader or trader actually sets the subscription fee. And we will talk to them about, what is their trading strategy? Are they day traders? How active are they trading? Are they long-term position traders? And work with them to set what we think is a fair monthly subscription to their product.
How do you get started? Let's start off with as a leader. Can anybody be a leader?
So we have there's 3 steps in the whole process here. And in the process, anybody can sign up to potentially become a leader. But in the process, there's a candidate, a sandbox, and then a live leader. So the candidate is people that are signing up to potentially allow us to track their performance and so forth. So one of the things that is really, really important to me is this is kind of a hybrid between the CTA model and a letter of direction model, where we want to make sure that anybody that is actually becoming a leader understands how to manage risk for our clients. That is really, really important to me, because I've seen over the years working with individual clients and traders, many, many retail traders end up just putting everything on the line on one trade, all or none. And that's not good risk management. We don't want to expose clients to kind of rogue trading like that. We're looking for disciplined traders and people that understand the markets and can really add value to the end client. With that said, it doesn't mean, there's going to be people that make money and there's going to be people that lose money. But our concern as it pertains to trying to do what's in the best interest of our clients is really to find traders that are truly good, disciplined traders and have a good strategy behind them. So we do have a vetting process that pretty much anybody can sign up in the vetting process. Not everybody's going to be promoted to become a live leader on the board.
All right, let's talk about viewing the leaders from a follower's perspective, right? Do you have to have an RJO account existing to see what a leader is doing before you could decide to follow them? Or can you follow all of these leaders from afar and then sign up to echo them?
You can sign up to view the dashboard without having an RJO account. Obviously, you can't echo anyone without going through the suitability process and understanding, filling out the RJO account paperwork and so forth.
Gotcha. So traders out there listening can go to a page to view the existing leaders right now?
You can see the live leaders, not anybody that's in the sandbox. Obviously, as you would expect, the sandbox has quite a few more traders in it than the live box. So people can go and see who is live on the program and view their profiles.
I love the transparency this is going to provide for leaders out there that want to sell subscriptions. Now people can go and see if they're actually trading for number one, and number two, how well they're trading. Just love this idea. Next, I want to talk about the process that a follower has to go through to get started echoing a leader. Obviously, opening up an account is, I get that, but are there minimum requirements? Just talk to us about that.
Well, there are suitability and standard account opening procedures at RJ O'Brien, as with every FCM on the street. So RJO, you basically need to open an account with RJ O'Brien. Once the account is open and your account is funded, then we would enable the account on the back end for echo trading and so forth. So as far as suitability for the follower, it's really a matter of being suitable to open a futures account.
I know that there is day trading margins versus overnight margins. Does everybody have to have the overnight margin? I guess I'm just curious how that works per contract that the person is trading, even if maybe they're only trading intraday.
Well, so with each program, we do talk to the traders, and I think that most professional money managers typically only use 10 to 20% of the margin in their account, or the equity in their account towards margins, right? So they know not to overtrade. So that's one of the things that we are looking at in the program is we want to make sure that the equity amount set in the account is not going to put somebody in a position to be on a margin call with one losing trade. So we are looking at, and typically, for retail investors and so forth, if I was working as a broker, I would always tell people that wanted to trade for themselves to have, 3 times the money in your account at minimum per contract you want to trade of the margin requirement. You don't want to over leverage your account. I mean, I know that's one of the advantages of futures trading is leverage. So we are working with the traders to set the minimum account value per strategy so that there is some room and they're not over leveraging the client and so forth.
I think that's great that you're doing that. I think that's going to help out a lot of newer traders. The next question I have is, let's just say that I want to echo a leader. Does the leader ever have to even interact with the follower? Or once they sign up, all that's done through RJO, they say, you know what, I want to follow this leader, and then whatever that leader is charging, I'm assuming that they're all different because different leaders, different strategies, and then that person agrees to pay that, and that's all done internally at RJO.
It's all done online. There's no interaction between the leader and any echoers or followers whatsoever. And, they're only trading their account. We don't want to put them in any sort of position to give any sort of advice or anything else. That's not their job. Their job is to trade their own individual account, and that's it. There's absolutely no interaction between the trader and any followers.
Great stuff. Great insight on what Echo is at RJO. Last question before we get into rapid fire, Donna. You've been in the industry for a long time. What retail futures trends are you seeing right now?
So with every industry, obviously the commission rates continue to decline. It's very difficult for full service brokers and so forth, just because more and more people are looking at going online and looking at more self-service, so to speak. I believe in full-service brokers. I believe that education is really, really important because ultimately, if something goes wrong, a lot of people like to be able to pick up a phone and talk to somebody and talk through a situation to help understand it. So I think that the Echo Trading program really speaks to the trend of self-service, the trend of being able to go and have access to multiple trading strategies. I mean, for example, if you are working with a full-service broker who's analyzing the markets, most people have one or two strategies that they really specialize in. So this Echo Trading program gives clients access to all sorts of strategies at their fingertips.
Great stuff today, Donna and Jeff. But Donna, we're not done yet. I have some rapid fire questions next if you're ready for those.
Of course.
All right, everybody. Our rapid fire segment is sponsored by Trading Technologies. Access the global markets from virtually anywhere with TT. They are the world's fastest commercially available futures trading platform. And now you can trade cryptocurrency, spot, and derivative markets side by side. For more information, please visit tradingtechnologies.com. Donna, first question for you. What trader has influenced your life the most and why?
Well, I can't pinpoint just one trader. I've had so many clients over the years that have given me a broad perspective of the futures markets and how they manage risk. So really, I've got to thank all of my previous clients.
What is one attribute that you believe every trader should have?
Self-awareness.
What was one of the hardest things for you to overcome in trading?
Impatience.
What's your favorite book about trading?
There are so many books about trading that I have really liked over the years, but I tend to navigate towards the books on psychology. As a broker and working with clients, The Speed of Trust has made a huge impact on my life.
Favorite movie about trading?
Well, it has to be Trading Places.
What's the best piece of advice that you've received about trading?
Keep it simple.
If you could go back in time and give the younger you a piece of advice, what would you say?
I would say practice daily. Continually review and analyze and practice your own discipline daily.
If you had an elevator pitch me the edge and how Echo could make a difference, what would you say?
I would say that Echo is going to make a difference because it is addressing regulatory concerns. It addresses and honestly gives transparency to end clients and trying to do what's in the best interest of all of our clients. And it just creates the opportunity to add some liquidity and more liquidity to the firm. It is cutting edge, and it will make a difference, especially with younger generations that are interested in more at your fingertip opportunities.
Last question for today, Donna. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
Absolutely love traveling with my family.
Nice. Donna, where could people learn more about Echo and RJO Futures on social media, and give us a website to check out?
Absolutely. Our website is rjofutures.rjobrien.com, and Echo Trading is on our homepage, but you can also go under Services, Echo Trading. Our Twitter is RJO Futures, at RJO Futures, and we are on Facebook and all of the social media sites.
Donna, this was awesome. Thank you so much for coming on Futures Radio Show today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for listening to Futures Radio Show. If you have any questions or comments for myself or my guests, please visit futuresradioshow.com and sign up to be a premium member for free. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes.